written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Maybe that's what I said.
Trump is the ultimate oppressor. One comedian gives the blueprint.
People are learning very quickly, and it's with every bully. If you kowtow to a bully, they instantly disrespect you, and then they want more. If you fight back, they disrespect you and look for somebody weaker to go after.
That would be Patton Oswalt.
Whoever has stood up to Trump ends up profiting, and whoever kowtows to and agrees with him, again, everything he touches, it goes the opposite way or it gets ruined.
A great example of this, none other than Bill Maher. Not that his politics were ever great, but think of the fallout from this photo. Think of how so many tuned him out. On the flip side...
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else, and he said a horrible thing about a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent.
Well, this didn't age well, did it?
In trying to get Jimmy canceled before, he put even more eyes on him. He sent his ratings up. It became an even more profitable thing for ABC. So now that he's coming back going, hey, I want him fired, they're like, hey, you made him too big. Sorry.
This is accurate. Those return episodes were a massive ratings hit.
By defying Trump, this is going to sound kind of weird, Colbert and Kimmel... Yeah, Trump hates them, but he hates them because they don't love him. He wants them to love him. And then the minute they love him, he has zero respect for them because deep down he hates himself. You just have to stick with your guns and just go, yeah, this guy sucks. In the long run, it will pay out.
And this is true. Here's one example of many.
My friend, great show. I love this guy. He's so nice to me. Every time I watch, and I appreciate. We're not supposed to be seduced that way, right? But I am. When somebody's nice to me, I love that person. Even if they're bad people, I couldn't care less.
Okay, so after watching this and taking in what Patton Oswalt had to say, it is completely true that it feels like it's just the law of the land at this point. That if anybody, I'm seeing... watching MR and seeing them go after Dave Rubin, I mean, in a public forum like that, there is nothing greater than seeing someone who sold themselves, sold their family to whore themselves out and get owned in that sense. Because when someone is such a staunch supporter of fascism, you will lose. You just will. Trump saying, "Oh, we're gonna end the late night. We're gonna go after Kimmel. We're gonna go after Colbert. We're gonna go after Seth Meyers. They're all gonna be gone. They're gonna be no more." It's because he's vindictive. And to Patton Oswalt's point, it's also because what we have seen throughout time, as this man has sadly been in our faces for what feels like eons, but it's been about 11 years. When someone does go up against Trump, they do win. It may not be right after, but it also is not in the interim. Anybody who has spoken out against Trump that used to be even be with Trump, as an example, they're running for freaking Congress. They can be paraded by libs everywhere. I mean, they're all almost showered with affection, and their lives become enriched in many other ways than one, because once again, fascism loses. It does. It loses. It is not a sustainable model. It will not win. And with going back to Kimmel and Colbert and all of them, like, Colbert was also part of a CBS station that saw the Ellisons take over, put Bari Weiss in charge in order to kill 60 Minutes and practically kill the brand. I don't think that she was there to help it perform. I think she is the person to decimate it, as given by the top. There's stuff with Colbert's contract as well. How much longer he was going to do it, not totally sure. His public access show is crushing. That is someone that Trump targeted. And now he's probably going to go the independent route and become not necessarily that much more successful, because no one can top TV money, even as it goes in a dinosaur phase. No one can beat that money. But once again, enriching themselves in more ways than one. And Oswalt is right that Kimmel was another person to not bend the knee to Trump a la a Bill Maher. And his ratings went through the roof because it is pure Streisand effect. You know what he could have done? Not answer the questions, given a statement, and moved on. But he can't, because he is an egomaniac, narcissistic fascist. That is exactly who he is. That is what he does. That is what he will continue to do. I mean, just think about the ways that so many people have been better off once they distance themselves from him. They'll get podcasts. They'll get put in shows. I mean, my God. The most recent example is Ashley St. Clair. She goes on I've Had It. She makes the rounds with lib media. I've seen her with David Pakman, Luke Beasley, and others. And then she finds a way to get on Haas's stream. She defected. Obviously, there are many more relationships right there. Specifically with Elon and her having another one of his kids, because he thinks the whites are being replaced. But now she is like this glowing figure on the left, not the total left, but on the left, because she defected and because she spoke out and because she's spilling some tea. So I appreciate Patton Oswalt doing this. Go follow his stuff on social media. I believe this clip came from his Facebook. He might have a show, a radio show as well. I know that he is always performing somewhere. So please throw him some support, throw him some love as well, because I think his analysis on this was bang on, and I think he'll have much more to come. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/tytsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.